vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping the stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking a dash all wood. Then payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics. Boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't down. Round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle, not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just on my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making them verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just ain't ready to whittles peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking a dash all wood. Then payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
All right, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this.
Gangsta Brazil.
First off, let me talk. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac was to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it. That's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it? Treat it like a...
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it's the 49ers' rangy quarterback, who played his part to perfection last week with 3 interceptions. It's the 49ers and the Packers, next on Madden Football.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. From the 6. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
You almost feel privileged, partner, every time you get to see him run out in the field to start a game, because every game, every snap, you and I both know he has potential to do something special. And that inspires his teammates as well. They know how incredible he is. They want to give max effort as well.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started. They expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on. Out of the gun now on third down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Niners have 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Dances by him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense until they showed me a reason to do so.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here. as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And Elaine slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and a guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
On 4th down on is the punter, Colby Wadman. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the second one as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. The safety blitz on defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the deep.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Partner, you got to check this out, because while they rightly congregate around the guy who just made the play on field, take a look at the sideline, because they all went over to congratulate their punter, because they remember it was his kick that set them up so close to the end zone and gave them an opportunity to get the safety that we just saw to add to their lead. That's teamwork right there. Full complementary football, and they got it done.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
This is taken at the 18. So here are the Packers now to take over. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Rodgers. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. On play action, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he wisely will throw that one away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. They were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. On 4th down on is Colby Wadman now to punt. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive, and by a few inches on the first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Again, it's Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well.